So it's an unexpected collaboration, right? French Postal Service and Tetris. But the idea came about when when La Poste started thinking about how they can make their shipping more efficient and more sustainable, and immediately they thought about Tetris. How many times have you thought about packing your suitcase, or maybe organizing something? You're like, oh, I just did, that was a Tetris thing. And so this was an unusual collaboration, but now they've designed boxes that will have Tetris pieces on the box, and they've really made it efficient on their way of how to pack their trucks. And I think it's going to save 15,000 tons of CO2 a year just by making it efficient. And we've also done like special stamps. Can I show you? So these are going to be available. We were able to collaborate and design.
So what technology are you providing as part of this collaboration to allow, I guess, these boxes to be fit more efficiently in transport vehicles?
So it's not technology we're providing, it's really the brand and what it represents, right? Putting the pieces together, clearing things. So it's really creating order out of chaos. And so we're providing the idea of how can you make it more efficient? And for us, sustainability and initiatives are very important. So that's what we're providing.
Can I just talk about sort of the impact of AI on the gaming industry? I've heard a lot of talk about it by developers, the ability to generate content now, and what that means for game development. What are you seeing as, or do you think are going to be some of the big impacts of AI on gaming?
I think everybody is scared of AI because the creative part is where it's becoming incumbent. For our brand, Tetris is not the biggest, is not the hardest thing to program, right? So for us, what's important and what it comes down to is protecting your IP. And I think that's where we have to focus on the creative side. How can artists, how can programmers, how can games protect their IP so that nobody else can do what you're doing? Because essentially anybody can copy what you do, but it's the brand that matters at the end of the day.
We spoke about VR a little bit. Where do you think the future of gaming is going? Where do you see Tetris being expanded into new formats? What are you excited about?
I'm excited about everything. Tetris, I'm excited that games are going to be played forever, right? And so whatever medium is, our brand will always be there. It's just part of nature. It's part of what we do. We love games. Everybody loves to play. So I'm excited. I think now there's a lot of spatial computing is happening, so we're exploring some of that. But everything is available to us, I think.
Yeah, and you mentioned esports as well. This has become a very fast-growing area. How do you bring Tetris into the world of esports that's so dominated by, large multiplayer games, fighting games, and other type of games that aren't Tetris?
So Tetris is the one game that we can all play together, right? There's no language, there's no cultural barriers, and it's easy to play, but it's hard to master. And in fact, it's a very competitive game, so we think it's a perfect game for the Olympics esports.